Good morning, guys. Welcome to this morning live stream. I'm having a glitchy keyboard for some reason, but wanted to welcome you guys here. Today we're going to be discussing the recent live server or test server update notes, which has a variety of different changes. As you can see here, we got the various selections for the different servers. This isn't anything new. We've had these before, and I'm losing keyboard control for some reason. The USBs are glitching in, glitching out, so hopefully it won't affect this too badly. Let me go ahead and switch to the game real quick here, so we can go ahead and jump into that. Just wanted the screen capture to lock in so it'll have a nice thumbnail. All right, so we see that the new servers have been set up, the new game modes. And we've not seen, yeah, the character's acting up because my keyboard is glitching on me for some reason. I'll have to fix that after the stream. But we've had these mods on the servers before, and I think the team is just kind of wanting to narrow these down to kind of see how people respond to them. I do have a hatchet, but I am looking for an axe. So if I can find one of those, definitely would prefer it over a hatchet for sure. Good morning, G-Man. Good morning, Lynn. Yeah, I'm on the test server. I'm on the number 3. Let's see. I think it's number 3. Yeah. US 3, Badwater Canyon. I just started the guy yesterday. I actually had a live stream yesterday. Did the whole damn thing, and no one said that the mic wasn't working. So that was kind of embarrassing for my first start here doing live stream. Hopefully you guys can hear me today. Did the whole damn thing, and yeah, it seems to be working. I had to turn the sound back on. Let me get back in the game here real quick. All right, so yeah, we've had these servers before, so I think the team just really wants to get our feedback, wants to know, you know, how we feel about the different setting changes. I know a lot of the solo players would have preferred to have a little more foundation builds, but I don't have any particular issues with it myself. Now, I mostly, when I do come into the game, I usually just do a lot more testing than really like gameplay. So I just have to get a feel for each of the different servers and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know why my keyboard decided to act up this morning. It's really kind of annoying and bizarre. Let's see what else. We got doors, gates, and shutters now count towards architecture limit. So it looks like those are going to be added in as part of the count. Lowered architecture limit per foundation from 500 to 450. So again, the builders might be a little concerned about those particular changes. We're still getting, yeah, the awkward behavior, guys, is I'm losing control of the keyboard, which is kind of odd. What I did was I did a cleanup on my system the other day, and I deleted one of the download folders that helps clean up the system, like, you know, when you do like a regular clean. And ever since then, like, my keyboard has been wigging out. I don't know, it might even be the software. I'm not really sure if it's like something with OBS or with Firefox. I noticed that it happens more when I'm running Firefox than anything else, which is kind of odd. I have not seen a single zombie. Excuse me, guys. I've not seen a single zombie this whole time. Okay, so as I mentioned there, so single players will have 1 foundation per server. Deleting your character no longer abandons your foundation. Well, that's kind of nice. Why would you want to delete your character on your server? Container storage or capacity is now increased by 4. That's impressive. That is impressive. Hello, NRKZ. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I've done a stream. It's been like, man, it's been like 2.5 years since I've done a stream. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put down my sleeper here and get some quick rest. While we're doing that, let me check the notes again. Whoops. Let's see here. All right. So crops now provide 4 times the amount of yield. I'm going to assume that it's yield base placement limits between foundations increased. I know, like with shacks, that was something that I was wondering about because, you know, on PvP, people would set up their little construction shacks to be able to build their bombs and whatnot, or the gas containers and whatnot to breach different people's bases and stuff back in the day. So they're going to make those, make it easier to get closer to bases now. I guess if people want to just build a shack instead of a base, maybe. Might be why they're doing that. It's funny. Look at all these backpacks now. Earlier today when I was just running around checking things out, couldn't find a damn backpack anywhere. And now here they are all over the place. Also was, had an axe over here, but I couldn't find it. Yeah, I don't. Well, yeah, the player zombies are back in the game, but you know what? I did a slash respawn earlier to get over in this location, and I didn't see my guy turn into a zombie. But as you guys can see, you know, I've been like standing still reading notes, and there's no zombies. I haven't seen this. I don't know if this. Let me see this. I don't think this server is supposed to be like light zombies. I mean, let's see. Badwater Canyon 3. PvE zombie population high. Well, the zombies must be high, smoking somewhere, because I don't see a damn single zombie anywhere. So those zombies are high. They're hiding somewhere, getting high. All loot bags now have 15-minute lifetime. Okay, so if you die and you got to go back and fight that zombie, your zombie corpse. Oh, they combined all the meat together. I don't know if that's kind of cool. Speaking of which, I haven't even seen a wolf. I haven't seen any wildlife, so I think the server's screwed, guys. I think what is that, Spike? I think they're gonna have to reset the servers again because there's nothing going on this server. No wildlife, no zombies. I mean, I'm standing still, like right in the middle here of the cabins, and you guys can see that nothing's happening. I'm kind of standing still on purpose and kind of standing still because the keyboard's glitching on me. I hope I've not lost keyboard control or lost issues with the keyboard. I will try to troubleshoot that and see if it's see if it isn't like something going on with Firefox or whatnot. All right, so let's work our way through the notes here before I have total keyboard failure. So now, along with meat, we have berries that are combined together to just be berries again. So steak sandwiches and stew provide well-fed, although it will be just the one meat. Remove recipes for jerkies. Did you guys ever make any jerky? I didn't really make much of it. So gators now spawn less. Never really kept note of how many spawn. Work boots can now be salvaged into leather. Okay, that's kind of nice. Conveys can now be salvaged into composite fabric. Zeds can now be salvaged into cloth and plastic. Well, that's a good use for Zeds, because I never really wore those either. The game performance overall feels really good. However, that could be because there's no wildlife in the game. No zombies, no wolves. Nothing. Normally I would have already been attacked by half a dozen wolves by now, as you guys probably know and or have experienced yourselves when you've been playing. It was not uncommon for when the servers come up that I would have like 2 or 3 wolves attacking me at one time. So no axes. I did find a Hippo lighter. They took lighters out of the game, which I guess makes sense considering we could find hippos and then, or hippos, whatever you want to call them. Hippo, Heppo. Heppo's the real name of the lighters, actually, Heppo. But, so, and they removed syringes. I never really used them. You guys can tell me whether or not you actually used to use them and infect yourself, because I never used them. There's 4 types of sleepers and 4 types of military backpacks. Saline has been removed. All-in-one cough medicine's been removed. Well, we used to, what was that we used to make with that? I'm trying to get back to the game here. Why am I not back in the game? What was that we used to make with that? I can't even remember the name of the little drug we used to make with it now. It's been so long since I even made it. Because mostly when I'm in the game, I'm usually just really just straight up testing stuff, and then I leave. All right, so let's see what else we got here, guys. Let's see. Added fire traps, flash, gas, shock, and snare. Yeah, I've seen a lot of those in game. Completely new UI system, optimized for performance. As a matter of fact, I'd say they did so well with the optimization by just removing them all together. And there you have your great performance. AI behavior for zombies and wildlife types have been rebuilt from the ground up. When you see them, you guys will have to let me know whether or not on your servers there's actually zombies. Reduce zombies and wildlife teleporting. And then the loot zombies, as GE Man seems to be excited about. So you got those back in the game. Haven't tried to. I wonder if you're trying to recover your corpse, if it's a little bit harder to do when you become that zombie. Well, it looks like the keyboard's decided to behave a little bit better for the time being. My guy feels a little slower than normal, even with the conveys on. It could be just me. I don't know. Early morning. I've not had breakfast or coffee yet. Just really wanted to get this going for you. Get the notes out early in the morning. So those, as they play throughout the day and check their social media, they'll see that the game will be on Twitter, Minds, Gab, Facebook. I have a personal Facebook, guys. That's why I don't have it set up for the channel. But if you guys haven't already, click on that watermark in the bottom right-hand corner. That'll be for all those that watch this post live stream. It'll be in the bottom right-hand corner. For you guys watching live stream, I'm going to assume that the subscribe button must be right there next to the right of the screen, just below the watermark. It is day in the game, which is kind of unusual. Typically when I start any type of recording or activity in the game, it's usually nighttime, but it is day, or what you could call day, snowy day. Nothing else I really find remarkable about these particular notes. We can now disable shadows via lowering the game default settings. Fixed vehicle exploits, if you can even find a vehicle. I've not seen a vehicle either, so I'm going to assume at this point that vehicles, wildlife, and zombies just are not spawning on this server at the moment. Improvements on an internal clone of the live server. Okay. So their QA, they're stepping up their QA maybe? It's good to know. Alright, so now I'm just going to run to my locale where I normally set up my base. I just wanted to come up here in the camp, see if I could find an axe. I can't find one right now. So I do have a hatchet, so that'll come in handy. So we'll just come down here to that location, and I'll put down my stash. If you guys had a chance to look through the crafting list to see. So it looks like you get a little bit of hitching with the crafting recipe open. That's not unusual. We used to get that quite often. So that's still in the game. Charged phone. I've never even found a phone. See, dead phone? I haven't even found a dead phone. I'm surprised that's even in the game, considering they removed saline. I've never even seen a dead phone in the game. Dead phone? I haven't even found a dead phone. Scrubs? It's funny, I picked up some different shirts to change out for all those Instagram, for the Instagram pictures, so they don't get too boring. Now this is where the plot used to be, right here, nice and flat. They added all the shrubbery here. I wish they wouldn't have done that. Just kind of left it like flat ground, but you know, it would have been kind of, it would have stood out. It would have been, it would have just wouldn't have looked normal for normal gameplay. And just want to know if you guys think that, in fact, 2018 is going to be when we actually find out the finish line or the finishing of the game. Because I think this year we're going to find out. We're going to know. They're going to just, you know, at some point they're going to say, hey, look, we're going to be doing this, we're going to be doing that. And this is going to be the year they do it. I found some fertilizer. And I keep all this extra gear if you're wondering why I have it. That's just, you know, if something changes or whatever, I like to have the gear here to do videos with if something changes. I usually play like on several different servers, have several different characters with different builds. I've kind of stepped away from doing all that now. Now that my guildmates aren't playing it as much as they used to. They used to help me out with a lot of stuff, so now I have to kind of make up for it by doing it myself. I'm going to drop some of this stuff off over here. I want it. Can't even salvage your gear anymore. That's funny, because remember when everybody used to rip their gear up as soon as they logged into the game to make their bow? So that's been kind of, I guess, taken out. Dirty water. Matches. I like keeping all the bandages and stuff in the pants since they're at the top of the screen, which is why I like the baggy brown pants, because those cycle up to the top each time. Guys, I don't have anything else to add as far as the notes, unless you guys have some questions you want to mention in chat there I can answer. Let's see. PvP, no base raids, high zombie population. I'll have to jump on one of the PvPs and actually see, because there's no zombies on the server. You can see me just standing there right now as I'm reading the notes. There's no zombies, no wolves. There's nothing coming after me. So that's probably going to have to change. We'll probably see a patch maybe. Maybe later today, maybe. Maybe the weekend guys will patch it up, get the all clear to patch. Let's see, US 5 is PvP, 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 medium, and then Badwater Canyon PvP. So it looks like there's only like one PvE for US, which makes sense because just guys like me, I guess, play PvE now. And that's mostly to be able to film, record, do live streams and stuff. I don't mind doing live stream PvP because at least there I can, you know, I'm not standing still taking screenshots and stuff like I normally do when I'm here in PvE. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Follow me on the various social medias because I do a lot more posting. Somebody's over here doing some harvesting. Yeah, so, yeah, follow me on the social media because I'll post, like, little notes and information because I was off, took a few days off to relearn OBS and some other softwares and just take a little bit of a break from, video production. I kind of needed it. I don't see this player anywhere. But, yeah, in that last stream, I didn't turn my mic on, so I apologize to all those that were actually here on the live stream last time that I didn't have that. I don't know what Super Chat is. Super Chat is a fun way to monetize your live stream. Oh, you guys can purchase stuff. Okay. That's kind of funny. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and just wrap it up here. Thanks for stopping in. G-Man, Lynn, and NRKZ, thank you guys for stopping in for this live. And my keyboard is dying on me again. I have to look into that. And I'll catch you guys in the next live stream and or next video.